Hey guys, Jake here, and I thought I'd make a video of a different sort. Forgive me, I know it's been way too long since I posted something, and that'll soon change. And sorry, this video may go on a bit long, I just want to warn you now, but it's important because it focuses on my thoughts being disabled. More specifically, physically disabled. I'm in a wheelchair, as you may or may not know, and I have what's called mild cerebral palsy. Now, here's what cerebral palsy is. It is a congenital disorder. That means it happens before, during, or after birth. In my case, it was during. I suffered a brain hemorrhage, and I ended up being 3 months premature. So my motor functions were limited, and they are limited. I mean, as you can see, when I hold up, this is my right hand, my pinky juts out. My pinky juts out like so far out. I don't know. I can't really control that. And also, um, my hand can only turn like halfway around. I mean, you can try and turn it around, but that's that. And my legs, obviously, they don't have um, the full extension, so I'm unable to walk. That's why I'm in a wheelchair. Now, contrary to what you may believe, I am not paralyzed at all. Everything works down there. I can move and I can feel everything. But what you should also know is I am in no way, shape, or form mentally retarded. And I am not suffering from any kind of disease. I am completely healthy. I've had some problems as a child with my lungs and everything. I turned green. I had to go back to the hospital, anything, but that's taken care of, and this is me now. So I don't know. Maybe I should go into some of the things. Obviously, I can talk very well. I mean, I still might have some problems with diction and delivery, but what I've noticed about a lot of people with cerebral palsy is they have immense difficulty talking. They have like this stutter or some kind of speech disorder, or they're talking like they're like chewing on their words and stuff, but doesn't mean they're any like that there's any intellectual impairment. They're completely normal. It's just different parts of them that are affected. Some of them have difficulty talking, some of them have difficulty walking, but what can you do? You were born with this condition. So the only thing you could do is kind of make the most of it. Now, I noticed that disability pride is very controversial. I mean, I just want to go on record by saying I'm not proud of being disabled. I have very few disabled friends, and even the few that I have, like, they see through that whole thing. Like, they don't care. It's I mean, for some it may be like a very rejoicing time, but I don't know. The ADA and stuff, and a lot of organizations that cater toward people with disabilities are bullshit, because they end up singling people out. I mean, and it's not to think less of people with other kinds of disabilities, but that's what that's what they're catering towards now. Like, not people in wheelchairs. You'd be like hard pressed to find someone in a wheelchair nowadays that goes to the organization, but a lot of them, and I'm not gonna name any names or else I might get sued, but a lot of the people that they offer their services to have either autism or Down syndrome, as I mentioned, some degree of mental retardation. And then when you have combined cerebral palsy and mental retardation, boom, the media jumps all over that, and they assume that people with cerebral palsy have mental retardation, but that's only a really small percentage. Yeah. So you can see why it's so bullshit, and why people like me and others with CP have so much difficulty thriving and getting to that next step. I mean, we're just like normal people. We don't have special needs. We have the same needs as everyone else. We need to learn those basic skills for survival. We need to be independent. We need to get jobs. We need to get laid. We need to start families. You know, those sorts of things. But for a lot of us, those milestones are so hard to reach. And really, I feel for a lot of those people who are bogged down by these situations, perturbed even. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, and it's not their fault that they're physically disabled and that they have a huge loss of willpower just because things aren't going their way. I mean, it's not entirely our fault. We have other people kind of working against us, like girls even. I mean, that's another story with guys and who are physically disabled, and girls like who are able-bodied. They see them as, oh, they're in a wheelchair, so they're weak, so they can't fuck, and you know, I'm better off not focusing on them. Oh, but they have a great personality. I mean, I am not looking for physical. That's a complete lie. And I'm just completely drawn to your personality, as if that's the only thing we have going for us. I mean, yeah, a lot of us do have very unique personalities. A lot of us can go on about how the world hates us because we're disabled. But there's more to it than that. I'm a musician. I play music. I sing. Yeah, Christy Brown, famous author and artist from Ireland. He had severe CP. Severe. I'm sorry. My words, when I naturally speak, it's kind of like saying familiar. But anyway, I digress. Christy Brown, he had severe CP. So, he was able to type on the typewriter and paint with his left foot. Because that was the only thing that wasn't spastic. And, like, that was the only thing that he had full control over. So he painted with his left foot, and he ended up bringing his family out of poverty. I watched the movie with Daniel Day-Lewis, and it was really good. The only thing that was factually inaccurate was when he gets married. When Christy gets married to Mary Carr, and they have this big celebration. Oh no. I'm just telling you this right now. That does not happen. That is not. Or maybe it did. Who knows? Maybe it did. But I'm just telling you right now. Those events were not all happy. He actually got abused. Sorry, that was my phone. He got abused, like just beaten to a pulp by Mary, and just abused. And like, really, to to a disabled person, handicapped, who gives a shit? I like using the term handicap. I mean, I don't like using the term, but I just, I don't get offended when people say handicapped. But yeah, I mean, and you want to know the real kicker is that Christy Brown, he didn't die from cerebral palsy because it's not a disease. He died by choking on a lamb chop. And I just want to say that I love lamb chops. So if I suffer the same fate as Christy Brown, I'm a musician, I'm an artist in some way, and I don't know. I might die choking on a lamb chop. I might die of a broken heart. I might die of a combination of both. Where did I go with that? Yeah, I know. I was talking with about famous people with CP. Even now, there was an actor. There is an actor that played a character on the show Breaking Bad, who had cerebral palsy, and a lot of people. I saw a bunch of comments on YouTube. They were so surprised when they heard that, wow, he actually talks like that? I thought he was just acting. Well, yeah, because he has a disability. He has a physical disability. He has difficulty talking. But he's a handsome guy. And, I mean, and I'm pleased to know that a lot of girls don't overlook the fact that he's handsome and don't, like, throw the whole personality card. So, yeah, I guess that's good. Good for him. And Josh Blue, even. Yeah, I like that guy. I mean, he has a wife and 2 kids now. Good for him. And they don't have CP. They're just like, they can rock. So, good for that guy. I mean, I like his jokes. A lot of them CP jokes. There's one phrase he coined called the Palsy punch. So, yeah, I like that Palsy punch. His whole punchline with that is like, the thing about the palsy punch is you don't know if it's coming, and neither do I, or something like that. So, yeah, just want to let you guys know that despite all this bullshit happening to us and all the stuff that's going on in the world, you will succeed. I feel for you. I know you can do it. I know I can do it. I know life's been hard, but I push myself, and I'm getting there. I mean, sometimes I might jinx myself and say I don't know, but I think I'm getting there, and I'm positive, and you should be too. So, thanks for watching this video, guys. Hopefully you were able to gain some insight as to what people with physical disabilities go through. Again, this is not to downplay the struggles of able-bodied people. So let me know in the comments what you thought about my thoughts, and I hope to hear from you soon. See you later.